Horse racing is a sport entrenched in Omaha history, from the first race at Exarban Racetrack in 1919 to present-day action at Horseman's Park. Woven in that heritage is thousands of jockeys that made the sport possible. Omaha World-Herald visual journalist Brendan Sullivan has their stories.
And second choice on the board, the outside 20, number 7, City Romance is 5-2, completes the line. For the gate, they're racing in the third at Horseman's Park. Stepping right to the front, that's Wild and Innocent. Also a flashing early speed, the Great City Romance, and away third comes
I admire anybody that crawls on the back of a horse, something I've never done in my life. I've been around horses seemingly forever. I've described them as kamikaze pilots at times. The more aggressive riders are the better riders, not only on the grasslands level here in Nebraska, but even in the big leagues.
You can't imagine the feeling that you get when you win, when you come to when you know you're going to win and you're coming to the finish line. And that is the biggest thing that I have missed in the racing, is the rush that you get in winning a race.
It just gets in your blood. I mean, once you're in the business, the horse business, it's, you know, you really fall in love with the sport itself and the people that are involved in it.
I broke a lot of bones and had spills and injuries, because you don't ride for 25 plus years without having spills and injuries. But when you go out, you don't ever think about it. When you're riding, when you're out there and riding, it's not in your head at all. You don't even think about it. If you did, you wouldn't be able to do it probably and be successful at it.
My horse broke his right front leg, and kind of, you know, when he fell, you know, when he went down to the right, and he kind of just sucked me underneath him, and just about every part of him, you know, rolled on top of me. And I broke my back at the T12 level, and there was a spinal cord injury. As soon as you get on their back, you know, in the paddock, and you go out, you know, and they, you know, blow the bugle, you know, your adrenaline starts going. So, and I think that's good to have that. You know, you don't want to get too much, but as long as you're, you know, a little bit, at least I was a little bit nervous every time I got up on it. But once the gate opened, you know, it's kind of out of your mind, and you just ride the race. It's a very dangerous sport. I mean, and jockeys know that. You know, I knew that, and everyone knows that every time you get on the back of a horse. It was a promising career, though. You know, my trajectory was going up, you know, when I was, the trainers I was riding for on the East Coast. So it was a promising career, but it got cut short.
Such an amazing story, and great to see his smile when he's watching those horses. Racing fans got a surprise earlier this week. Horseman's Park announced 2 additional races on the 2018 calendar. The races start on May 12th. Hard work and months of studying paid off for dozens of area residents who are now enjoying their first weekend as U.S. citizens. 30 people took the citizenship oath at Northwest High School earlier this week. Among them, Claudio Paredes, who was born in Chile. He called the ceremony a game changer for him, saying he's excited to call this his new home. When it comes to making their communities a better place to live, some kids have fabulous ideas. 12-year-old Ella Alberts of Omaha knows all about making a difference and was recently awarded the Prudential Spirit of Community Award. 3 News Now morning anchor James Johnson spoke with Ella about her accomplishment.
but then I ended up making a huge difference, and that's really amazing to me.
12-year-old Ella Alberts loves to volunteer. Over the past 4 years, Ella has collected over $1,000 along with hundreds of supplies for local animal shelters by operating a lemonade stand with her friends once a year.
It was a lot of fun. We even had a sign twirling competition.
When Ella visited a local animal shelter a year prior, one dog in particular grabbed her attention. A small dog named Paris with no eyes, no teeth, and a tumor. Ella says after fostering that dog, she decided she needed to do more for dogs like her.
And she was abused, and I thought there were so many other dogs out there that were abused, and I wanted to help them, maybe just make a small impact.
What started as a small project turned into something big. Her hard work would be recognized by the Prudential Spirit of Community Awards program, the largest youth recognition program based on volunteer community service.
I would have never thought that that would happen.
Ella Alberts.
Out of 33,000 kids who were recognized for their volunteer work, Ella is one of Nebraska's top teen volunteer winners of 2017. Ella won the Prudential Spirit of Community Award, $1,000, and an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C.
It was really fun. We went to Arlington Cemetery. We went to the Smithsonian, where I got to meet Michael Phelps. We went to a ton of different monuments, because everywhere you turn, like on the bus, everywhere you turn was a new monument or something. In the White House, we passed by the White House like 6 times.
Ella even got the chance to meet Olympic gold medalist Michael Phelps, something she says she'll never forget.
In every picture, I'm like, I even thought I was going to pass out, so the person next to me was like, don't lock your knees, don't lock your knees. And I even told him that I loved him and asked if he would marry me.
Oh yeah, what did he say?
He just laughed.
Ella says she plans to continue raising money with her lemonade stand, helping more dogs while making a difference in her community.
I would really encourage it because it's really like helping, knowing that you help someone else and not just yourself, and it makes me smile every time I volunteer.
Congrats to her, definitely deserved. And as we head to break, high school students from across the state marched into Omaha to battle it out for the honor of top marching band. Omaha World-Herald visual journalist Chris Makian has the sights and sounds of the competition.
Okay, take the field.
Good luck.
Let's go, guys.
Under the direction of Colin Fry, the Logan View Marching Raiders.